Hello. Hi, Antoinette. I've just realized I don't have my light on. Sorry, I don't have my light on. So give me a sec.
You look good. You look good.
Is it light enough? Okay. All right. That's good.
Yeah, you look fine. Hello.
Well, you know, if I put the light on, if I put this light on, I go into ghost mode. And I think we must match. Yeah. So we're matching your candlelight today.
Sure, we're back in candlelight mode, eh?
Yeah, you have to live in this country to understand it. Okay, so let's see. We're talking about resilience.
Yep.
And resilience is a great thing because, as we've all seen by now, we're going to need it sometime because stuff's going to happen. Hello?
Stuff is happening.
Yes.
Stuff is happening, yeah.
All right. So I had a bit of a conversation with myself and everybody else out there on Sunday night. And you said you wanted to talk a little bit more about it. Is there, do you have any particular questions about it?
Well, it was an excellent conversation, short but really amazing. Yeah, it's an interesting topic because resilience is something that can be very positive, but it can also be a coping mechanism. And I think maybe I didn't quite realize that till I heard the way you articulated it. Because I know without my resilience, I would not have got through many things successfully in life. But by the same token, I know that it's an adult child coping mechanism. Am I right? It's like just really, I can do anything. And I overdo things sometimes because of so-called resilience, I think.
Yeah. I actually haven't really thought about it that much before. I've always known I had resilience. It was just, you know what, it's for the biggest part of my life, I've known that if I've had a good night's sleep, by tomorrow morning, I'll wake up and I'll have some sort of plan of what to do. It's very seldom that something's been so big that I haven't been able to wake up in the morning and feel like I can handle this. And I think that's like the biggest part of resilience, that you actually know there's a part of you that's going to be okay. But I think it has to be coming from the right part. And let's just clarify this quickly. Resilience is not something everyone has. If you are dwelling too much in victim mode, so if you are stuck in victim mode, you're going to wait for somebody else to rescue you, and your resilience is going to be very, very low. And if you have absolutely no belief in your own capabilities, your resilience is going to be very, very low. So if you don't have resilience, you need to know where to start. You have to build your self-esteem, you have to get help, and you have to build your self-esteem. And you also have to double check yourself. If you're waiting for somebody to rescue you, you are sitting in victim mode. So there's two sides of it. People have resilience or they don't have resilience, but it can be built. And so before Sunday, I really didn't think so much. I just always, it was a given that I will have resilience. And in my email that I sent out today, I unpacked it a bit more. There was a time when I was so broken that I didn't have resilience. I was in shock. My adrenals gave up. My hormones was all over the place. My thyroid wasn't working. And I had post-traumatic stress disorder. So it was a constant foggy head, and I completely, because post-traumatic stress disorder is a dissociative problem. I wasn't feeling like I was in control of anything. So if you have post-traumatic stress disorder, you are not going to be you're not going to have resilience, because you're literally not in your body and you're not able to manage. You know, you mean the only place I wanted to be was crawling underneath my writing desk. I just wanted to sit there and cry because I didn't know what to do, didn't know where to start. And I made a series of sculptures at the time, pottery sculptures, and I called it Windswept because I just felt windswept. And I honestly didn't even know how I got to where I was or how to get out. So you can't have resilience if you're in deep shock and trauma. So, but the thing that we call, that you've just described, Antoinette, where you have this drive and you believe in yourself, and you don't believe in yourself, you believe in your capabilities. You believe in, I'm able to fix this, I'm able to force through it, I'm able to make it happen. That one is a different kind of resilience. And that one of, it's my job, I want it done right, I'm going to do it. If it kills me, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it myself. I'm going to trust nobody else. I'm going to push people. I'm going to make stuff happen. That one, we think that this is resilience because we actually manage to get stuff done. And that automatic assumption that when stuff is wrong, we need to jump in and fix it. We think that that is resilience. And it helps us. It gets us through crisis until we've got better tools. It helps us. I wouldn't be where I am today. You wouldn't be where you are today. And none of us would have managed to go and do amazing stuff in spite of the fact that we were emotionally still wounded and carrying those wounds. If we didn't have that belief and that drive to make things happen, that's not healthy resilience. It gets us through. That resonating.
And it can hurt you. I mean, at 6 weeks after my knee op, I was good, actually. My knee was doing really well. And then I went and walked a very long way up and down some hills. And I don't know if that's resilience, but it goes together. It's that kind of, it's like I don't know, not an invincibility, but it's like this warrior in me. And that warrior also has two sides. It can achieve things, it can get stuff done, it gets through terrible times, but it can also harm me. Like, I've really hurt my knee now, and 3 weeks afterwards, I'm now paying the price because it just didn't go slowly. I went out there and I was like, I can do this. And it's like having to do things fast, having to overdo them. And having everything done by yourself, I think, is also goes with that whole suite of things. I can do everything. I look after everybody else, all the other shit that's going on around. And that is resilience, but it does.
If there's a problem, give it to me.
Sure, I'll carry it.
And if anything goes wrong in a relationship, it's, I have to fix it. I have to fix it. I have to fix it. And it's not a good idea to do it. It's bad for the other person if you fix everything all the time. So it's not a good idea to do it. Never mind the fact that it's good, it's bad for you. So real resilience is a whole other story. Okay. By the way, Louise means fearless warrior. like really, I took it, hey?
Wow.
And I made it. Yes, I will go and be this fearless warrior. Now I'm so very differently a fearless warrior. I'm so fearless to show who I really am. I'm so fearless to share my deepest feelings and let you feel it. You can feel my feelings. I'm happy to put them out there. I'm so fearless when it comes to really pushing this message that despite everything, we can have hope and get better. Okay, so let's look at real resilience. Okay, so real resilience is when we do those two things that stops us from having real resilience. It's when we start loving ourselves, accepting ourselves, celebrating ourselves, celebrating ourselves, when we start pushing through our belief, we have to chuck it out, that we are fatally flawed and that we are unacceptable. We have to love ourselves. We have to accept ourselves. We have to do things differently until we can trust that we are not that which we used to believe about ourselves. We are more. So we have to do things differently. We have to act differently towards ourselves. We have to fill ourselves up. Then we get resilience that comes from a whole different place. This is the most awesome thing to have, because when you have that resilience, you know that your strength lies in being you, fearlessly, being you, showing it to anybody, and being able to speak your truth, not in a way in which you go like, because I'm speaking my truth, you have to agree with it, or because I'm speaking my truth, you have to listen to me. Just like, this is who I really am. This is what I really believe in. This is what I really like. And it's nobody else's business. It's my business. And from starting to trust our voice, because when we start trusting our voice, we start asking for things. We start expecting we're going to have it. We attract different people to us. People hear our boundaries. They respect our boundaries all of a sudden, because we start using our voice and we start trusting our voice. It's like near miracle. And when that happens, when that thing happens, when people start hearing our boundaries, and that people are actually magically attracted, our tribe is magically attracted to us, we become the rock in our own river. We become the strength in our own lives, which means we become our resilience. We become our resilience because we learn to use our voice, and because we love and accept and celebrate ourselves. That is where true resilience comes from, because now you're in the eye of a storm, you're in the eye of the hardest thing possible. And you know, I may be tired because I didn't sleep last night. My heart may be breaking in tiny little pieces. But I know I will get through this, because I am the rock in my own river. I will give myself this time of grace and love, and taking it a bit easier, and asking for help, and speaking truthfully about the hardship I'm going through right now. But I will get back. True resilience is not having to be right all the time, but being able to say, I was wrong. I'm admit that. And I'm learning from this. True resilience is saying, I cannot do this by myself. Will you be there for me? Please be there for me. I just need to talk to one person. Can you help me? That is true resilience.
That's lovely. The interesting thing is, though, do you think you can get through this journey of unpeeling the layers and healing your trauma without resilience? And maybe that's why people really need help. I don't know, because you need a lot of courage and resilience to go on this journey of unlayering and healing.
I sometimes talk to people who have no hope. Often talk to people who've only come to me like accidentally, and only because somebody said, go to Louise, she'll help you. And they it's my last thing that I'm willing, that I'm actually knowing what to do. Okay, I'll go. And they arrive with no hope. And you can start this journey with no hope and no belief if you have support. But there's something inside you. There's always something inside you that's going to make the difference. And that something inside you is the wanting something better. You don't actually have to believe that you can do it, because you know what, we eventually, when we've tried so much and so often and so long and we can't get it, we don't believe in it anymore. But as long as you want it differently and you get to somebody who can give you hope, you will go after it. Does that answer what you're asking?
Yeah, but can you do it without resilience? I mean, I've had to have a lot of my resilience has really come to the party to help me look at my suppressed emotions and my shadow side. And I don't know how people do it if they're not very resilient, because it's not for sissies.
Great pain will push you. Great loss will push you.
Okay.
You know, we're all different. We're not all type A personalities who are just
No, I
going
know.
through
That's why I'm
the
asking.
no. The achiever kind is going to. It's wonderful to work with a type A personality, because it's like, you just told me that I did something terribly wrong. I want to die. Okay, tell me how to fix it. Like, literally, that's how it is. And then I know this person is resisting everything I'm saying, like, okay, all right. I hate being wrong, and apparently I was, but now I'm going to go out and fix it. That's like type A personality. So easy to work with once I actually can hear what you say, and you can see, like, oh, this belief has been really not a very good belief for me, even although I loved it. We So that's easy. But if we don't have a lot of self belief, and we don't have that achieving history, success, being driven, we only need to know. We need to get to a place where the circumstances that we are in is so uncomfortable for us that we become willing to try something else. And then you need somebody to help you. That's like most of the time you want, because you can build the resilience. There's absolutely no reason why you can't build the resilience. But some people are going to have to walk into a wall because they're not type A personalities who immediately wants to fix anything that they know they are doing wrong.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's different for everybody. There's no one way. There's absolutely no one way. Whoever, your biggest job is to find somebody who's skillful enough to help you doing it in a way that fits you. Not the way that fits that other person, the way that fits you and where you are at. But nobody can be helped if you don't become ready. And the ways in which we become ready, those ones there's much mystery in them. We can't predict it at all. Let's look at a few questions. Okay. Hi, Caroline. Nice to see you, Caroline. Yeah, okay. And Paul's 100% right. Adult child resilience is often about not having or knowing about boundaries and self-esteem. Hi, Jane. Lovely to see you.
Okay.
Hi, Dave. Welcome. If you have any questions, please. We're waiting for them. So, yeah. Support is there for when the resilience isn't working. Okay. Oh, okay. Antoinette, Caroline's really saying what, what I just said, eh? That you are so uncomfortable that you become willing to try something that you've not dreamed of before. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Thank you, Caroline. You've put it really, really well. Okay. All right. So if anybody has any more questions or comments, we'd love that. Yeah, I don't know if anybody has questions. If you have anything more to say about it, Antoinette, sort of feel that I've said what I wanted to say.
Oh, no, I just think that from my own journey, I can just say what I thought was a really great strength, and it is, as I've just said, it's got me through a lot. I did ridiculous things which harmed my body and my psyche, like because I packed up a whole office on my own when I could have got help. I mean, I just never stopped. I packed up a whole house on my own. I mean, that felt like resilience, and I was quite proud of that toughness. And geez, it was ridiculous in hindsight, and it really led me, yeah, to the ultimate snot clap. So there's two sides of this coin because you can be, if you're that extremely resilient like I was, I had to get really hit in the face with a big illness to see it
We
and to
confuse
change.
being self-sufficient with being resilient.
Or are they not? Do they not go together? No.
Well, look, the thing is, we think being self-sufficient means that we are resilient. Because if we're self-sufficient,
Okay, I understand. That's a great insight. Thank you. Yes.
we jump in and we do everything. We don't ask for help because we see it as a weakness, and we overdo it. We do everything by ourselves. We're like astonished that nobody's there to help us, but we actually haven't asked them or invited them in or let them do it their way.
Yes, and we don't think they'll do it as well as we do, probably.
No. They will not do it as well as we do. That is our big problem. But they will if you let them. Because once you actually let people, you get supported in the most amazing ways. So that's really the distinction we want to get to, is that what got us through before, let's call it resilience, have not been healthy for us. It managed to get us here and managed to help us achieve and get through stuff, but it's never going to be healthy for us. It's going to harm us in some sort of way. And being too self-sufficient is exactly what keeps away the support from us. And seeing asking for help as a weakness, ooh la la. No, it's not a good thing. It's a bad thing if you don't know how to ask for help. It's a really bad thing.
And one doesn't receive either. It's a whole package deal, you know. Receiving is a very hard thing when you're in that space as well.
But receiving is a beautiful thing. Once you start, it's as beautiful as giving. And we don't see that side of it. Receiving is such a beautiful thing, but you have to trust people enough to let them in. You have to trust yourself more to let people in and let them help you. You have to give up on this idea that you always have to be right and perfect. We always come back to that, having to be perfect so that we don't feel judged. Because if we're going to feel judged, we are fearing we're going to be rejected and abandoned. So we try and avoid judgment by all means. So we'll do a lot of stupid stuff because we don't want to be judged. And then we have to be perfect about whatever it is that we tackle on our own, and then we will do stuff that is very harmful to us.
And do you think we can pendulum swing, Louise, like from like overdoing things to underdoing things? Is pendulum swinging a part? So it's a bit of a different topic, but it's something that just came to mind. I think I've pendulum swung on quite a few things, like or maybe overdid things and then underdid them. Kind of like the opposite.
You may have, but I look, you may have, but I mean, I say to really everybody that, you know what, if you have to go cold turkey for a while, that's the easiest way to break an addiction, and the easiest way to break a habit is to go cold turkey. So if you have to go directly opposite, that's fine, because you know what's, first break the habit and then try and get back into balance. And in the meanwhile, if you keep on filling yourself up, then you will get back into balance faster. Now, it's easy if you work with a coach or a counselor or somebody, because when I work with somebody, I do see that fairly fast. And I give homework. I give people strange, silly little tasks. Then they go like, surely you can't think that this is going to help. They don't say that to me, but I know they're thinking it. And then they go and do something that they really don't want to do. They have resistance to it. That's why I give them that little task. So because I don't want to do it.
And that
Otherwise, I
hard
wouldn't.
work is,
Then they
I
go and they
remember
do
that hard
it.
work.
Yeah, you know, Antoinette, you know how effective the tiny little tasks are. And then,
Yeah, and the ones that are so unlikely, it's like I'll never forget the first homework you gave me. I mean, is this woman being real? But it was very effective.
go drink wine or go drink coffee or something.
No, no,
Go
you
drink
told me to go
coffee.
and do you told me to do something that I would normally beat myself up about and then love myself. So of course, what did I do? I drank a lot of alcohol.
Then you learn
But then
swim.
the next morning I had to love myself. I'm like, whoa, this is weird.
And look at you now.
But
Clearly it worked.
yeah, yeah, it was a very effective. It was very effective. That yeah, it was like, wow,
You
I
see?
can love myself when I've drunk too much alcohol.
Okay,
Yeah.
people, this is not what I tell everybody, okay?
No, you didn't tell me
No,
to drink, by the way.
no, I
No, but
didn't.
one of
But
my issues was being so hard on myself. So I think you had to use quite a radical thing to show me
But
that
everybody needs a
actually,
radical thing. It's always going to be something that's small and achievable, and you can go home and do it yourself. But if you are working with a coach or a counselor, that person is going to be there to catch you tomorrow. Tomorrow, that person, or next week, that person is going to be there to catch you
mm,
and help you, so that you don't go too pendulum swing. But you know, and there's logical steps to it, and we don't know these logical steps because we have never done it. How must we know how to do it? That's
and in
why.
fact, it was really, yeah, the most beneficial thing about the coaching with you was
Hmm.
that ability to be able to bounce something off you because honestly, we don't realize how lost we are, especially as A types, until we encounter coaching like yours. And then you get confused. You're like, so it's so amazing. It's such a gift to be able to say to Louise, am I off track here? You know, is it okay the way I've written this email? Because drawing boundaries for me, one of the most effective things you helped me with was drawing boundaries with love because I didn't know how to draw boundaries. So I never knew how to write that email or have that conversation and to be able to go to someone and say, am I on track? Incredibly beneficial.
Yeah, so we are really talking about how do you become resilient. And part of how to become resilient is to learn how to use your voice so you can trust it.
Mm.
So try new things. You know, we're talking, try new things. Try new things. Keep on trying new things. And in the process, you discover who you really are and you grow in yourself and you start liking yourself. That's how you grow real resilience, because real resilience doesn't mean I need to go alone anymore. Real resilience means I know I can ask for help. I know I can not be perfect today and tomorrow as long as it takes, because I'm going to get back there. I
Such a
That's real,
relief.
such a real, an amazing
Relief,
relief.
yeah.
Let's go and look at our
Yeah.
comments again. Okay, well, you want to see this one. Um, yeah, spring back. It's a good way of get back. But if we can get to back to better, not. Okay. Okay, Caroline. I want to be there for that, please. Okay, right. So let's see what Jane says. Resilience to me was always being strong and just getting on with it, not wallowing in your misery. Yeah, I love it. It's much more peaceful in a way. I feel stronger, not in a way. I was hoping Linda is here. Okay, and Linda, tell us how much you like it when people are helping you. I know you're going to tell us that. Yeah, this is the thing. And you know what? I love it when people start lying about homework. No, I don't want to do it, but I'm going to do it anyways. Okay, well, please share that, Caroline. I'd love it. Okay. Finally got help. Yeah, it is a bit of a problem, Esther. Yeah, help that's insured. It's often, unfortunately, where people get stuck. Yeah.
That
You
is
have to
a
be
very
open.
valid point, Esther.
Yeah. You have to be open, but I mean, I do talk to people who say they can only do insured. Sometimes when other countries, and I can't help them with insured anyways. But look, the thing is, if you figure out where on earth are you spending your money, and you're not willing to spend some money on yourself, you're going to stay stuck until you're not stuck anymore. And that whole money story we tell ourselves, when you're ready, when you walk into that wall, you will spend that money. I've been there. When you are ready, you are going to pay the best to help you, because the pain will be enough. We get to that place. So we absolutely get to the place where the pain has been enough and you're willing to pay for it, because when you work with somebody who knows what they're doing, you get better, faster. It's just how it is.
Yeah, but as we've said many times, it's not so easy to find the right help, Louise.
No, it's really hard. I know that. I've searched.
Invincible and vulnerable. Wow.
Yeah, and that's also part of believing yourself and applying self-love, and yeah, I love it. I love it, Jay. Okay.
Oh, thank you, Paul.
Yeah, it's great. I still want you to tell me that you are that you're loving it when people help you, Linda.
Hello, Linda.
Okay, so I understand it when you say you're on government benefits, and that's part of the reason why I do things like having a self-worth challenge, which is $17. Because most of us can do $17. And really change your life. I understand that. I understand that not everybody can but everybody can show up and comment and participate and not give up until you actually find somebody. But I know for me, the solution is do group programs, drop the price a lot, because it's a group program. The group is going to support each other. The group itself is going to give you so much, and because of that, you are getting really good help with support, and you're getting exercises, and it's so much more affordable than going to see somebody one-on-one, because not everybody can see somebody one-on-one. That I completely understand.
But Esther does show up a lot, eh?
Yeah, Esther is here. Oh, okay, there you go, Linda. That's what I was looking for. You are enjoying it to be helped. And I mean, it's been a big journey for you to be helped. It's one of those where I'm completely sure it was part of your homework to go and ask for help. I'm right? Am I right? You had that homework, go and ask for help? And yeah, then you go and injure your hand. Nice. Okay. Yes, Esther, we're always here for you. It's always wonderful to see you. Okay, so let's see. I'm telling you, you can start really liking getting help.
Oh, thank you.
Love, Esther, anytime. That's why we are here.
So you can sit in my chair if you like and get some online coaching. I'm sure.
Oh yeah, okay. Esther, next week, let me know. You can come and you can do this Antoinette part anytime. Come with your biggest question. I mean, shall we do that for anybody? Anybody out there who wants to do this? Just send me a private message, and all you have to do is you have to be willing openly to say, I have this problem. Oh, I don't want to know. I don't know how to say this. Help me with communication here. Or how do I do this boundary? How's that? And because, by the way, Antoinette, let's see how many of your hands have fallen off because you've been sitting here and inspiring other people. Nothing?
I still have all my hands and my toes.
All your parts. You still have all your parts? Okay. Yes, Esther, really. Really. Really.
Yes,
Truth,
really.
Bob, deal. Just made the deal. Right here. Really. Okay. Hi, Alex. Wait, there's a strange word. There is vulnerability and transparency.
What does trigger warrior mean?
No, oh, I feel sometimes it sets you up for such sadness. Alex, you're going to feel sad if your vulnerability and transparently took you into the past and you're going to your regrets. Because sadness is always about your regrets, about stuff you can't change anyways. So if you are vulnerable and transparent, it means that you're not in the present. You got stuck in your past and stuff that you cannot change anyways. And you have to then go check if you've got your victim panties on or not. And pull your butt out of the past and come to the present and ask yourself, okay, tough luck. That stuff that made me feel sad, it's over. I can't change it anyways. What can I do about it today? Because you do have complete and utter control over what you do today, how you feel about stuff, and how you respond to stuff. So just don't get into the habit of staying stuck there. Immediately ask yourself, what can I do today? Okay, Alex, I hope that answered. Yeah.
Maybe Alex means if you're vulnerable and transparent, you can also get hurt by other people.
No, only if you let them.
Okay, yeah.
Only if you let them. Like I sometimes say to people, tell me the worst thing you can say to me. Like, really seriously, guys, go for it. Put it there. You can put any mean thing on there that you want. It's going to be your opinion. I'm still waiting for the trolls. Sooner or later, the trolls are going to find me.
And they haven't found you.
No, I haven't. So you're still very nice to me. You can literally try and put anything in the comments. I'm going to go like, interesting. Sometimes they're going to be sort of near to something that where I have a little injury. I'm going to have to go pull myself back on and hitch up those panties. Hey? But I like myself. I've accepted myself. If you judge me, you know what's your story. If you're being mean to me, if you're rejecting me because I am real, you know what, it's fine with me because then I'm going to rather spend my time with my real tribe. My real tribe are going to be the ones who loves me and accepts me and cheers me on and let me be myself, let it all hang loose. That's my real tribe. Anybody who wants to be mean and say judgmental stuff, yeah, no. I know, you know what, get over yourself already because you don't need to be in my tribe.
Good answer.
Yeah, people think about it a bit, really, because there's a lot there. So, and it's a turnaround. That's a turnaround like that. When you get it, you never go back. When you get it, you never get back. You know, when you stop being concerned about the world and you start loving yourself, you get to a point where you don't go back. Yes, Esther, really. Okay, Esther, is this a deal? I'm going to talk to you. Yes, this is exciting. Okay, I'm going to private message you. I hate it when people talk in abbreviations. I just did it. I'm going to PM you. Really? Okay, now everybody wants to control me. This is a moment when you control me. Okay. Okay, Alex, great. I'm glad it makes sense. You know what to do. Eat shame up. Those adult panties. Yeah.
Yeah, me too, Linda.
Yeah, and here, this is the one. I'm flawsome. Yep.
Flawsome. Oh, I love that. And flawsome.
Loving myself, warts and all.
Oh, I love that.
Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, not important. Like yourself, and like yourself, attract your tribe. We don't want to be living on an island all by ourselves, but we do need to love ourselves. Okay, Caroline, elaborate. Don't know. I don't know. Do what with what? What with that? We need a little bit of clarification there. Okay, so this has clearly been the subject that it resonates with a lot of us, eh? And I'm glad, because if we can start thinking about it and start doing the things that gives us real resilience, real resilience, then we've made the world a better place today.
Yay.
Okay. All right. So we're going to take last comments, and waiting for Caroline to clarify here. I mean, any last comments, guys? Anything else from you, Antoinette?
No, that was amazing.
Okay, still just waiting for Caroline here to answer. I don't know if you want to say more, Caroline. Anyways, because that's too cryptic for me to get.
What point, Caroline, are you at?
No, I can't see what she's. Okay, guys, while we're waiting for this, I like it when I see those little red hearts appear there in the top corner. So please go and give us all some likes, and then all of you do know that there are people who need this, and I'm going to ask that you share it because we want to help more people. We are very passionate about helping more people. We're not sitting here because we're exhibitionists. We need to share all our shit with everybody. That's not why we're here. We're here because we really want to help more people get emotional freedom and ease and fit into the world easier. So please share, everybody. Okay, now let's check if we have clarification there. Okay, that's lovely. So that's such an exciting experience when you get to a place and you start finding out what it means to feel at ease in your skin and to really become your own resilience. And I hope that is where you are, Caroline. Please tell us more. I'd love to know about it. Thanks for coming, Jane. Lots of love to you too. And yeah, we'll keep on doing something about those bales. Okay. Thanks for coming, Paul. Okay, guys, we're going to go out now, and next week, from sometime this week, I'm going to start inviting all of you to come to the next summit, because I'm doing summit interviews this week, and I want you guys to most of you are signed up on my mailing list. So, and if you're not, please sign up, because I am just blown away by the content of all the interviews that I'm doing. It is beyond helpful, and you're going to absolutely love it. So make sure you are signed up. Once again, you can send me a private message and I will sign you up if needed. Otherwise, you just go to my website and go get yourself something free, and you will be signed up anyways. And I think we're about to go out. And thanks, Esther. Love you a lot.
You too.
Lots of love to everyone. I so love seeing you here every single week, and keep on commenting. We're coming back to the comments, and lots of love to you too. Thanks, Linda.
Oh, thank you, Linda. So good to have you.
And Antoinette, your parting message.
Yeah, it's not always an easy journey, this one of finding emotional freedom, but it's so worth it. And so I'm so glad this has happened, that we're on this forum and having this chat, and that the people that come and comment are, it's like a little tribe. It's so special. So thank you. It's just as important as what we do, I think, what everybody else brings.
Yeah.
And the positive feedback.
Yeah. I despaired when it was, when COVID started and I had to stop doing my real life online groups. And I mean, I know, like, if I'm Paul will say right now, we're missing it because we are family. We are really family for all the years of sharing and growing together. But it is exactly what you're saying, Antoinette. Love it. We are a community, and thank you all. Thank you,
And it
Antoinette.
feels safe, doesn't it? Thank you. So thank you, everybody that shows up. And thank you, Louise, for the opportunity. You kicked me out of my comfort zone, like with a hard kick. But now I'm fine with it.
Yeah, yeah, and our tribe, when the trolls come, our tribe, we know you're going to be there for us. We are not, and we are resilient, so we are good. Okay, lots of love to everybody, and
Good
see
night,
you
everyone.
next week. And look out for that summit invitation. Okay.